What is good with my Cancerian friends? How you all doing, man? Time for your bonus reading for January 2024. So I'm just going to slide through this real quick and see if I left out any big important details or situations or anything like that from the main monthly reading. If you would like to schedule a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description box of this video. And for those of you all who like to get my courses from my School of Self-Mastery, I got a couple more courses coming here soon too. There's a couple of them I have in mind. I'm not sure which one I'm going to drop first, but I'll definitely let you all know. I'll announce when I drop those. I think it'll be some very helpful things that can really help you all actually get on a good track with confidence for 2024. All right, let's jump on into this. I'm just starting this one off with the person that you're interested in. Person you're interested in, person you're dealing with. This is mainly for the singles. I mean, I guess if you're in a relationship, you know, it's not the current person. This is your love interest. Person on your mind. The person that lives in your head rent-free. Anything I left out, anything important between Cancer and the person they're interested in. Seven of Cups in the reverse. So you got your eye strictly on this person, don't you? You ain't interested in nobody else. So it's like, if it's not this person, you don't want nobody. I mean, that if you're going to be interested in somebody, that's the way to look at it. So, hey, that's good. At least it's better than people come to me all the time and they say things like, what about this person, and this person? Which one loves me? Which one? Which one am I supposed to be with? This person, or this person? It's like neither of them, dude. If any of those people were your actual person, you wouldn't give a shit about anybody else. So it is good that if you have your eye on somebody, you have it narrowed down to just them. You know, so nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Ace of Swords. Okay. Could be an air sign for some of you. Boom. Three of Pentacles. Could be somebody at the workplace for some of you. Empress. Knight of Cups. All right. So I'm kind of feeling like somebody's coming forward with a love offer, but for some reason there are blockages. There are blockages in this connection. Yeah. It almost kind of seems like bad timing. Like wrong place, wrong time. Either I'm busy or you're busy. It just kind of seems like a really bad case of like bad timing and energetic blockages here. For some reason. It's hard to figure out exactly why or what it is that's going on, you know? Thank you, Cancer Aries gal, for that super chat. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like mainly y'all are just mainly like talking. Like talking. I'm thinking a love offer is being made, but y'all are having a really hard time making forward movement because there's blockages and obstacles in the way. But you know that I don't think you're moving on from this, though. There may be challenges, there may be obstacles, there may be blockages, but you're not moving on from this, and you are bound and determined to make sure that this is long-term, stable, and committed. Okay. Again, for some of you, it could be somebody at the workplace. I know that's not everybody, but it looks like it's coming through here pretty heavily. And that could be one of the blockages too. Like maybe work schedules could be a blockage for some of you. All right, let's see this person's energy, feelings, and intentions. Let's look at this person's energy, feelings, and intentions. Let's see. Okay, so they are smack dab in the middle of a healing process of their own. All right, last one. Okay, so they don't really know how to express their feelings to you. I really don't think they know how to really fully open up and express their feelings. So probably they don't really know what to do beyond a sex-based connection. You know, that I think that's really the only way they know how to express themselves and their feelings and what they got going on in their head. So it looks like this is turning highly, highly, highly sexual, but I don't think they really know how to express very much beyond that, you know? Especially if you're dealing with an air sign. Water signs. Why y'all always got to mess with the air signs, dude? Why do y'all always got to mess with the air signs? Now, let's take this literally. What do air and water make together? Bubbles, right? What do bubbles do? They're very pretty for a very short period of time. And then pop, it's over, right? Think about that. This shouldn't, like the way these things are laid out energetically and whatnot, really like, the names behind these energies manifest in real life. I think this person feels a connection that's too intense for them to express in words. So they don't know how to express their feelings and their emotions. They don't know how. I think they're kind of hoping that you will take initiative and take the lead. You know, and being a cardinal sign, I don't think you should have an issue with that necessarily. This connection is so intense, it scares them. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Could be a fellow Cancerian, but I feel like this is your energy. I also have Libra, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. All right, well, let's look at the outcome for January. I think they mean well. I think so. Let's look at the outcome for January. What deck do I want to use? Outcome for January. For January. Outcome for January. Okay, the Judgment. Judgment. So, I think you're making the final decision to keep this going. Lover's card, second time in a row. Lover's card's been coming up for everybody, y'all. Everybody. Everybody. I said this in the All Signs video the other day. A large, large contingent of people are connecting with their actual person in 2024. A lot of people. But with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, y'all aren't quite making it to that level just yet. Not quite. Again, could be somebody at the workplace. So, a little bit of tension starting to build between the two of you. Because the more time goes on, the more you are starting to understand that the two of you speak a totally different emotional and vibrational love language. Okay. What's the advice? Any advice? Any advice? Monitor your own vibration and be patient. So you have to understand that the overwhelming majority of our thought processes, we have been programmed to think about most things backwards. And this is one of the leading causes of relationship failure today. Especially when it comes to money and romance. We have been trained and programmed through music, movies, TV, and media, and especially now social media, to look at things backwards. So, when it comes to romance, we got to get our head out of this thought process of, are you the right person for me? We got to quit obsessing over that. What we need to be thinking about is, am I being the right person for a healthy relationship? Am I being the right person for a healthy relationship? Not necessarily for you, just am I being the right person to build a happy, healthy, successful relationship? Because as long as I know I am bringing the right energy to the table, then if it gets fucked up, it's on you, boo-boo. So, take the time to really seriously learn and understand this person's love language and give them the patience and the time. Because you have to understand, most of us, at this point in time in the game, the overwhelming majority of us have been shit on multiple times, right? Multiple times. How do you prove to somebody that you ain't gonna shit on them? How do you prove it? You can say it until your face turns blue, but we've all heard that, haven't we? How many of you, come on now, we've all heard somebody swear up and down on their mama grave, on their grandma grave, on their children, on this and that, and on everything that was ever sacred to them, that they ain't gonna do you like that. And then what did they do? They fucking turned right around and did it, didn't they? We all done been there. So, very frequently, people hear that shit and they like, yeah, I done heard that before. That sounds cute. Sounds cute. Oh yeah, you different. You ain't like nobody else. I never met nobody like you. Blah, 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 blah. I've heard that a million times. So how do you prove it? Time. Time, consistency, and patience. Time, consistency, and patience. Show up and show out. Be who you say you are. Say what you mean. Mean what you say. Put action behind your words. Day after day, week after week, month after month, consistently, repetitively, with nothing but loyalty and integrity. Day after day. Eventually, this person gonna be like, oh shit. And I done heard everybody and their mama say that they ain't like nobody I've ever met before. But you really ain't. Holy shit, you really ain't. You really is the real deal. Whoa, and then that guard is gonna start to come down. The guard will start to come down. You dig what I'm saying? All right. Now we're going to look at the person from the past. What is that noise? All right. Person from the past. Anything I failed to mention about Cancer and the past person that they are either dealing with or inquiring about? Person from the past. What do we got? What's happening? Boom. 9 of Swords reversed. So you're not exactly losing sleep over this. Not exactly, not quite. Actually kind of starting to get over it. Some of you may not even realize how much you're actually getting over it. Some of you are doing more healing than you think. Justice. So this person is going to get what they deserve. And you're going to sit and watch the whole thing. They're getting what they deserve. Oh, yes, they damn Skippy is. Those of you that got lied to, manipulated, cheated on, fucking played with, oh, they gonna get what they deserve. Oh, yeah, they is. That makes you kind of feel good, don't it? It's okay, man. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. We're all humans. I like seeing it too. The only thing that I could say is try not to spend a bunch of energy sitting around hoping and wishing and waiting for that. That's really, 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 really easy to keep manifesting more of that shit in your own life, because the vibrations that you cast are returned back to you. See, this is the convoluted thing about what goes around comes around. Most people say what goes around comes around, and in their mind, they think that the way that works is this invisible little superhero named Captain Karma goes around thumping people in the head for fucking you over. It's not quite the way that it works. The way that it works is the vibrations that you cast are handed back to you. It's a default setting in this computer game. Most people who are going around lying, cheating, stealing, fucking people over, manipulating, they're casting very negative vibrations. So if somebody comes along and fucks you over, and then very shortly after, something bad happens to them, that doesn't mean that Captain Karma came and thumped them on the head because they did something bad to you. What it means is that person has been casting very negative vibrations, so the universe is handing those negative vibrations back to them. If you spend too much time hoping and wishing and waiting that something horrible happens to this person, what vibrations are you casting? So what is going to be returned back to you? You see how this works? We need to get a better understanding of some of the default settings that are in this computer game that we live in, aka universal laws, right? Anyway, I trailed off there. I know somebody needed to hear that. I know somebody needed to hear that. They're going to get what they deserve. They getting what they deserve. You're going to watch the whole thing. You're probably going to hear all about it. You're going to see it. Word's probably going to spread that this person done got engaged or something like that. And then the person they got engaged to got caught banging their best friend or some shit, you know. Something going to stab them in the heart, just like they did you. So let's see how they feel about you, though. Let's see how they feel about you. Boom. They playing the victim. It's all your fault, Cancer. Come on, man. You made me cheat on you. That's your fault. That's your fault. You made me do it. You know there's people out there that's sick, right? I know it sounds crazy. It sounds like I'm making that up. I swear to God. I've heard people brag about the fact that they successfully manipulated their partner into apologizing for them cheating. Sickest fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. But regardless of what happened, they're playing the victim and it was all your fault. You're the evil person. You're the bad one. Whether you actually did wrong or not, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, this person's straight up pointing. I think they're projecting. Oh, they're projecting their shit onto you. They're definitely still karmically tied to you. They want to talk to you too. But not to work shit out. Not to work shit out. To try to basically throw a pity party at you and guilt trip you. That's all they really want to do is guilt trip you. Throw a pity party at you and make you feel horrible, like everything that happened was all your fault. Bam. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Ba-ba-ba-bam. What's the advice? Any advice? Ten of Pentacles reversed. Two of Wands. Okay. Block them. No contact. No, do you even, okay. Do you even want to take the chance on getting sucked back into and repeating 2023? You even want to take that chance? Do you even want to go anywhere near anything that could possibly reel you back in and suck you back in? And is it even worth it? I was just asking, I just said that to one of the other signs. Who was that? Taurus, I think? I think it was Taurus. Is it even worth it? Or maybe it was Aries. I don't remember. But anyway, is it worth it? Even taking the chance on having a repeat of 2023? I'm not going to say do or don't. Just take that information and do with it what you will. All right, now let's look at the new person. The newest person who just showed up. Judgment reversed. So this person's having a hard time making a decision with exactly what it is that they want. They may be a little bit indecisive. Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords. Yeah, I think they were recently cheated on. Or whether it was recently or not, their last relationship ended horribly. Horribly. So they've been spending the time since their last relationship basically trying to put on a false cloak of confidence and distract themselves from whatever it was that happened to them in their last relationship. But they're still carrying lots and lots and lots of baggage from their past relationship. But they do not, they want a long-term, stable, healthy, committed relationship. They do want that. I just don't know if they have made up their mind 100% as to exactly what they want right now and how they want to go about doing that. If that makes any sense. They still have a lot of trauma and PTSD they have to work through. So they're obviously still carrying a chip on their shoulder and they're still very defensive. Still very defensive. They're not a professional communicator either. So, yeah, horrible communicator. Terrible communication. But you can pretty much vibe this person out. It looks like it's going to turn into a codependency connection. Let's see their true feelings. What they really want with you at the deepest level. True feelings. What do they really want with you at the deepest level? Oop, a card flipped around. Hang on. Empress reversed. I think they're a little bit afraid of stability, honestly. They're afraid of stability. Maybe they just don't really feel like they deserve it. They've just been hurt so many times that after a certain point, you start believing that once you get fucked over once, twice, 3 times, it gets to a point where you start really truly believing that you just don't deserve the love that you want. You just don't deserve it. I'm kind of feeling like that might be this person's issue. This person's kind of superficial and materialistic, and they play it off. They're trying to play it off. Okay, they really do want a happy, healthy, successful relationship with you. They really, really do. But they honestly don't feel like they deserve it, deep, deep down. They don't feel like they deserve it. So, I think they have a lot of feelings for you, though. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I don't even need to say it. You all already know. Past energy. So, okay. And the Four of Wands with the Ten of Cups. So they want the same thing that we all want. Honesty, loyalty, commitment. You know, they just don't feel like they deserve it. If that energy is left untamed, it could pose an issue. What's the outcome for January? What's the outcome for January? For January. And Seven of Swords. Hang on, let me see what that even means. So you're starting to grow suspicious. And the fucking Lovers card. Again, this card keeps coming through for everybody. You're starting to kind of become suspicious that there might be something up with this person. With the Eight of Swords reverse, Seven of Swords. However, I don't think there is. I don't think so. I think this connection is so intense, it scares them. And they have no idea how to even begin expressing that. So they just keep it all to themselves. But you're growing suspicious. So tension is building, but for now, Empress, Lovers card. Everything's good for now, but tension is starting to build. Because that ego, analytical thinking brain is starting to drum up some bullshit. Tension's starting to build. I don't think it's going to affect anything in January. But it could in the future, if that energy is not put in check. What's the advice? What is the advice? Don't create more karma. Definitely let go of any past unfinished business. Right any wrongs. Tie up any loose ends. Flip over any unturned stones. So give it time. Be sure you and this person can form a solid friendship. That is so important. I will die on that damn hill. A friendship in the beginning is so important. I've never seen anybody personally who doesn't form that friendship in the beginning. I've never seen it turn out successful. Every single pair of divine life partners that I know personally all have one thing in common. Well, they have several things in common, but this one thing they have in common is they are also best friends. They're also best friends at the same time. So give this some time for the intensity to kind of level out. Study this person's love language. Study their vibrational language. And give them the time to open up on their own terms. In the meantime, make sure you maintain your emotional independence. Do not put the key to your happiness in anybody's hands. Because ain't nobody got control over your happiness at the end of the day anyway. Not at the end of the day, they don't. Not at the end of the day, they don't. All right? Okie dokie, I do feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian friends needed to hear. So, I am going to go ahead and end this video here. I am eternally grateful to every last one of you who tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. That is what makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look down in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.